Go ahead.
Yeah, you said something. You said interesting. You said that basically he's almost. Do you say he was a hero, or he's justified in K-wording his parents? He's justified because of his cause.
I think he was misguided.
Yeah.
I think that if he
No, you didn't. You didn't. You didn't say that. You were almost.
I,
You're almost painting him as like this
I
portrait
said
of
that.
like
I
this
said that.
guiding force. The Jay
No,
Prince.
I said
What
that
you
he was
said.
young. He's no different
Okay,
from
it
no
doesn't
other
matter.
race.
It doesn't matter if you're 10 years old or 20 years old.
He
You
did
don't
what America
K-word your
did.
parents.
He did what
Anybody who
America
K-words
did,
their
right?
mother, anybody who K-words their mother is not anyone to look up
But he
to. Jay
did. But
Prince,
I
you're
understand that part.
portraying him as some leading figure for what, the young youth?
No,
And then you're
that's
trying
not
to
what
make
I'm
fun of
doing.
CT. You,
No, I'm not saying
dude,
his mama is.
what you
I
said,
didn't say
what you
believe
said
his mama and
today.
daddy.
Right. Jay Prince, what you said
What I
today
said was, what I said
solidified.
is, he was
Let me
misguided.
finish.
He did it from
Let's
a
take
young level.
turns. You think some little pimple-faced white boy is going to overtake the greatest country ever invented? No.
Well, anybody that's great. Well, anybody can fall, right? And these are little examples that anybody could fall. So even though America is right now,
okay, all right, Jay Prince, get back to reality. America will never fall. America is the greatest country and will always be the greatest.
Well, you don't know that.
We have the greatest president. We have the greatest president to ever serve in office, and you have to get over it. You have to get over it.
Who is that?
Donald Trump is the greatest president to ever serve in office.
Oh my God, you don't lost
greatest president to ever serve. That man, everywhere that man goes, he gets standing ovations. You see him at the UFC fight last night? You see him at the UFC fight? People are almost fainting to meet this man. That's a president. A president leads. He doesn't make excuses. He leads. Jay Prince, you tried to put this young. Hold on, Jay Prince, hold on. You tried to put this young incel piece of garbage on a pedestal and try to justify his actions of K-wording his own mom. Jay Prince, when was the first time you were diagnosed with mental illness? When was the first time?
Well, he was more braver than you, and you're not no psychiatrist to be sitting up here giving people diagnoses.
No, I don't. Okay, I don't. I don't know anything about it. But when was the first time? So, are you admitting that you were diagnosed with mental illness? Are you admitting that?
What you trying to do is, because I don't go with the grain, you want to sit up there and diagnose people. If they don't go with the grain, they mentally challenged, right? That's your beliefs, right?
But are you?
So
were you? I'm asking you if you were because the stuff that you said today on this panel, last hour and a half, is the most ridiculous, egregious nonsense I've ever heard. You're getting drugged up and down these YouTube streets, dude. You're getting drugged so hard. You are. You said the most. You tried to validate. You tried to validate a young little white guy who K-worded his parents, and you're trying to make validation for him. What is wrong with you, dude? What is wrong with you?
Whoever they was. Christopher Columbus.
Who is they? Who is they, Jay Prince? Who is they? So you stuck back on the race card? Do you realize the amount of African American and minority police officers and military members are at the highest they've ever been in history?
They still working up under the white man's order.
No, they're not. It's all in your head. It's an excuse. It's your excuse to fail in life. That's your excuse. Racism is your excuse to fail in life. That's why you're on freaking welfare. That's why you don't work. That's why you lie. Because the white man, Jay Prince, the white man is your excuse to fail in life because you're a lazy bum. That's why. You're a lazy, racist bum who has an IQ of probably 50. You were calling CT feminine? Dude, CT would wrap you in a triangle and put your fat ass to sleep in about 30 seconds. About 30 seconds you'd be asleep.
On your face.
Right. You wear a size 16, but wear a 13 because you don't like to show your big feet in public.
On your face. So you never lost the battle.
Jay Prince, stop.
You never failed.
Jay Prince, I try to be nice with you. I try to be nice to you because you are mentally ill. You're mentally ill. So I try to be nice to you.
So let me ask you a question. Yeah. So when you was in training, right? You said you've been going 20 years. You never failed at one fight.
Me? No, I've never felt superior to anybody. Anybody.
No, I said fail.
And if it wasn't, if it wasn't for growing up in Rockaway, Queens, if it wasn't for my black friends, I wouldn't even be here. Black men stood up for me like my brothers and stood up for me.
You not answering my question. I said when you was up there taking up the fighting class, you won all your fights, even in training.
Yes.
So you never lost not one fight.
I never fought professionally. If you're talking about sparring, yes. In sparring, yes. Sparring, yes. I've never fought professionally. But I can tell you this. CT would wrap you in a triangle or a reverse naked choke and put your fat ass to sleep. He would. He would put you to sleep.
You know how many gay men can do that?
Sleep.
You know how many
Dude, you're not healthy. You're probably 50 pounds overweight. You're probably 50 pounds overweight. Look at you. You look dried out and depleted. You look like a California raisin. You look like a California raisin. So you were saying CT is feminine. CT would hurt you.
Hey, real quick.
He would hurt you. Jay Prince, he would hurt you in a fight. He would hurt you. Jay Prince, do you have dementia? Jay Prince, do you have dementia? Just ask.
I'm not gonna ask no stupid question. I got dick though.
Okay. Yeah.
So do you believe in the Bible at all?
Who are you asking? Me?
Yeah, you.
Yes, I'm a Roman Catholic. I believe in Jesus Christ. Yep.
You believe? So God. How do you? So your Bible? Do you practice? Do you use the King James version?
I go to mass.
I'm saying, do y'all have the King James? Have you ever?
We have both. We have the original. We have both. We reference them both.
Well, let me give you some history of King James, right? King James.
Oh, please school me, sir. Jay Prince, were you bullied by white people? Is that why you're so racist? Were you bullied by white men? Is that why you're so racist? Because everything you say goes back to the white person. That's your excuse for your failures in life. Everything goes back to the white man because you're a failure. So that's what you're doing.
Now you're going off facts, right?
You're bringing up what ifs, and we're bringing up facts.
Wait, hold on. Instead of leading with your faith, right, like you do in the Catholic, right? You lead off faith. You don't know shit in that Bible for a fact.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Jay Prince, do you hate? Yeah, Jay Prince, do you believe in God? Do you believe in God, Jay Prince? Do you believe that there is a God? There is a God. There is a God somewhere. You believe that?
Either we want to have faith or facts. Which one is it?
I don't know, man. You tell me.
You keep saying you want to throw away faith when it comes to exposing what your beliefs, right? And try to because you want to harp on the fact of what this boy did, but that's the Bible stuff. So whatever.
But isn't something factual? No, you're right. So you're reading off the internet, you're reading off of Google of allegedly nonsense about King James, but we're talking about factual things that actually happened, and you're co-signing. You said he was on a mission, and you back his mission. That's what you said. You back his mission. So you co-sign for him K-wording his family. You co-sign for it. You did. None of what you're saying is proven. It's not proven. It's just hearsay. But what is true, what is proven, is this young man took lives.
The whole religion is hearsay. Name a fact in that religion. Produce a fact, because now you asking me for facts. So in that religion, produce anything is a fact.
Before you produce a fact, Mike, I do have to appreciate the fact, Jay Prince, that you have not used any curse words, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead, sir. Thank you.
Produce a fact of anything in that Bible.
Yeah.
Or just be quiet, because all of it is hearsay. What do you know for a fact of any one of those stories that's in both of your Bibles that you practice? Give right now. Like you talking about facts. Show us one fact, just one.
So anybody light skinned is mentally handicapped? Is that what you're saying? Anybody light skinned is mentally handicapped? Is that what you're saying?
Bob agrees with you.
The reality is you provide facts.
Bob agrees with you too. Bob agrees.
Again, I can't live in a world like that.
Bob, what's going on, Bob? How you doing, Bob? Until you produce, because you said I'm going off hearsay that King James was gay and he had his own mama killed. until you said it was hearsay. Well, I'm arguing everything in that book is hearsay. Now, until you can't even run your mouth no more. I done silence you until you provide those facts.
Jay, I don't
The
have
only
any.
thing, the only thing going on, Jay Prince, the only thing going on is you're showing the world what a moron you are. That's the only thing that's going on right now. That's the only thing that's going on right now.
The only thing you showing in the world that you dumb and you just full
I'm dumb.
Full of hearsay, right? You can't prove nothing you saying.
Right, but I'm constructing myself very positively. I'm not acting a fool. I don't have a dirty, shitty sweatshirt on. Sorry to curse, but you know, it's just like you're telling me that I'm not put together, but you're the one acting a fool. You're the one being trolled, Big Rich. You're the one being trolled,
right? And all they do is some dirty stuff. You got the man that's the whole stuff, the whole Bible. King James is sleeping with other men, right? So are you gay?
But
if you're not gay, you against being gay, you got a major problem with King James then.
No.
Okay, so anybody. Oh, so all right. So Jay Prince, you're saying that anybody who follows a King James Bible is a homosexual? Is that what you're saying now?
If you supported you with it.
So if you read the King James Bible, you're automatically a homosexual, according to Jay Prince. According to Jay Prince.
Yes, if King James, like they say, if King James was gay, and you also in the support of killing mothers, right? Sons killing their mamas.
Right. So I'm a K worder. I'm a K because I read the Bible. I'm a K worder and I'm a homosexual. So you're saying it's guilty by association. So someone reads the Bible, then they're homosexuals. What you're saying?
If you were so called against it, like you were against this boy,
right?
If you were so called against it, how come you ain't against King James?
I don't know that to be factual. It's all hearsay.
You don't even know the whole book to be factual, but you banging it though.
Do you, Jay Prince? You can't even form a sentence. You can't even form a sentence. I'm gonna believe you over historians. I'm gonna believe a historian with a master's degree over bumbling Jay Prince any day. Any day.
So you just proved that you just said that you don't have no facts because you going off. You said you believe.
Jay Prince, you cannot corner me, Jay Prince. I will shred you in a debate. I'll shred you. I'm being nice to CT. I'm being very nice to CT and not raising my voice or getting out of control.
I don't care what you believe.
Right, Jay Prince, you have an extremely low IQ. I have a feeling that you might be mentally challenged. So we're trying to be as nice as possible to you.
Why you keep trying to
you're like. Right. You're like a dark-skinned Noel. You're like a dark-skinned Noel. That's what you are.
Know from the Bible? What do you know for a fact?
You're just babbling. Imperious, my brother, please take it. Let me stop talking.